Gemini, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. I hope you guys are doing well. So I wanted to tap into the energy, of course, for you and whoever it is that you're thinking about. I do tend to pick up messages for those who are not together, who might be going through some challenges in the relationship. So let's see what presents itself here. And I'll be starting off with my scenarios deck. This is the Veil of Deceit and Desire. It works very similar to a tarot deck in that it's got upright and reversed interpretations. So we'll see what scenario actually presents itself for this reading. And of course, you'll know right off the bat if it's picking up off of something you're either going through or have been through. And then we'll grab some words from the person you're thinking about, what they need to say from their 5D thoughts. All right, and I'll clarify with my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. All right, guys, so general advice as always. Only take from the reading what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. All right, Gemini, here we go. So what's the scenario? What scenario needs to come through for the collective? We have Heartthrob. All right, so this is coming from a masculine energy here. Somebody who's very attractive, very handsome. They're put together well. They have a hot body, very popular, many options, okay? So let's see. What are the words coming through from this person? So right off the bat, Gemini, this is presenting itself from a divine masculine perspective, okay? For those of you who could be watching for a divine masculine that happens to be Gemini, it could be representing that individual. Especially if you're divine feminine watching this reading. Well, we've got some words coming through here from their 5D self. My heart is mending because of your love. You are my heaven on earth. Divine feminine, for some of you, take this if it resonates, but it could represent divine feminine earth sign, okay, for some, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, and a divine masculine Gemini, perhaps. So there's something about the heart mending because of your love, divine feminine. This person, knowing that they have many options, they could have been a heartbreaker as well. So not only were they a heartthrob, but they could have also been the type that was either in and out of relationships. They could have been promiscuous, or they just like the variety. They might have also gotten themselves mixed up in third-party situations. But there's a lesson here because they actually found love in you, with you, divine feminine. But I have a feeling this is a masculine who blew the chance to be with you because of those promiscuous or careless ways, okay? They could have treated love and dating very casually. All right, let's see. So it could have actually been you, divine feminine, that caused them to really look at their life and how they led it and some of their behaviors. Somebody could have hurt them in the past, and that's why they just turned into player mode, perhaps. All right, so let's grab some tarot here. For Gemini. Look at that, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, it certainly picks up off of the fixed signs, but you don't necessarily have to be a fixed sign. So fixed signs are Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. So if any of those signs make sense, especially if you happen to be divine feminine, it's indicating that things are still possible for things to turn around for you and your masculine here. It does represent good luck. So whatever bad luck you guys might have had in this connection, it does seem that things will come back around. Things will turn around for the better. It could ultimately represent that when it comes to this Gemini reading, that things are about to change for the better, and then it's falling in your favor, Gemini. So that's a good thing. What else, please, for Gemini? Okay, we have a reversed, what is this one? Knight of Pentacles. All right, so somebody could be a workaholic. It can represent, what does that say? I can't read my own card. Irresponsible. There we go. Time for some new glasses here. So we might have a masculine here who threw all of their energy towards their career, their job, you know, whatever it is they do for a living, just trying to maybe move on with their life. But I'm feeling that that just did not fulfill this person, okay? And they recognize it's due to some of the irresponsible things that they did in the connection. Here's the thing. Look at that. 4 of Wands, okay? Look at the next card. We have the 2 of Swords, followed by the Tower. Good grief. Followed by the Ten of Wands. Okay, so what are we seeing here? First of all, this could be a twin flame connection. And if that is the case, how interesting is it that Gemini, of course, represents the twin of the zodiac, right? So Gemini, I have a feeling you know, based off of your time with this person, that this person is very unique. They're very special. It could be your love of a lifetime. You don't necessarily have to be with each other to recognize this. You're still feeling drawn to them somehow, and they to you. 4 of Wands can represent a possible reunion as well. So someone's thinking of that reunion. But for now, we do have the 2 of Swords coming through. This could have been a very painful parting of the ways, you know? It's like you didn't want to separate from this person perhaps, but it needed to happen for whatever reason. It could have been trust issues. It could have been infidelity. It could have been a third party. And so there's somebody here who's really carrying the weight of that burden. So it's the person who either cheated, it's the person who either lied or kept secrets, or just were manipulative or irresponsible. That's the person that's really feeling it. So Gemini, if that's you, then you already understand this. If it's the other person, they understand it as well. But the only way for that understanding and clarity to come was to spend time apart, because this right here is where the lesson happens. That Tower moment that created the separation between the 2 of you. It's like 2 magnets who will forever gravitate back towards each other. But as of right now, it's not moving in that direction. We do have the 9 of Cups, okay. And going back to the you are my heaven on earth and that energy that I felt, that divine feminine, some of you guys could have earth in your chart, not necessarily just sun sign. So it is clarifying that for some of you guys. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that's coming through here. But of course, you could still relate to this if you are not an earth sign, if you don't have any earth representation. This right here represents a very giving feminine, always giving of yourself, always giving of your time, certainly giving of your heart and your love. But you might have been dealing with a masculine who just was not ready to offer that, or was incapable of offering that because they wanted to play. They wanted to play the field. They had many options and they knew this. So this is one of those things where the tables have turned now, where they're still wishing to be with you. But is it possible to actually make that happen? That's pretty interesting. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So we go from a lost foundation to a solid foundation. And that's the offer that they want to bring in. Either Gemini, that's the offer you want to bring in, or someone's going to bring it to you. Money, career, job opportunities, all of that falls into this category as well. So that could be going great. But as far as the emotions, the love, the distance, this is kind of bridging the gap for you guys to ultimately work it out. Because this is coming through as your person and as your twin flame. So 10 of Pentacles can still represent the strong bond that you feel towards each other. It can certainly represent that regardless of having so many options, the 2 of you represent a perfect match. So there's still the possibility of restoring the connection and to be able to reestablish the stability of this partnership. So yes, lots of lesson learned as a result of that Tower moment. So for now, it's not moving. But in time, remember, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is just a temporary separation, I feel. And there's a chance to make it work. All right, so I'll leave that there, Gemini. Hopefully there's something in your reading that makes sense for you and helps you out. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below, as well as the link to the decks you see here. Thank you guys so much. Take care.